All right. So, file organization and recovering files to maybe put in a folder. Like, let's say you have a song, you want to send it to somebody. You want to send the whole Reaper package to somebody, and you have to have all these files in one folder and compress it and send it in order for it to work for somebody on the other side. So, what do? I need to find this file, which most likely ended up in Reaper Media file folder with everything else that you've ever recorded on Reaper. So what do? Well, we go in here and we have this file. Let's say we're looking for this file. Now I fixed this, but I had to go back and re-record it because the audio was clipping and garbage. So I turned the gain down a little bit, and I think we're golden now. I think we're good, but I don't know. We'll figure that one out. So we got this right here. I'm gonna do Control F2, or I'll just show you. You can right click and source properties. Source properties gives you basically all the information for this WAV file right here, this whole thing, and then it gives you, of course, all the text, the textual information in there. Like your sample rate, your length, all that stuff. So what you're going to want to do is right after the backslash here, it says 01 Vox 1, and then it's time stamped. So this is, of course, 21st of April on the 18th. Or no, so I'm sorry, 2021. So it's year, month, day, and then, of course, it's time. This was 1943, about an hour ago. A little over an hour ago. You're going to take this from behind the backslash and then copy it all the way over to the end, so it'll be .wave. So you want that. You want to copy that, and then you're going to go into. I've got two of them set up here. Of course, this is where it's at, but if, let's say, you have your file folder on this side that you're wanting to move certain tracks to, you want to move these WAV files to this folder, it's good to have it set up here. And in here, this is this PC, so it shows all of my drives. It shows all these folders that have all that information in them. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to paste what I copied into my search bar here. Now this takes time. It takes time. It's tedious, but it is very useful when trying to send something to somebody else who is working. You're not able to get together all the time. You're not able to, in my case, working with a band called Homemade Havoc. They live thousands of miles away, and so this is, if we have issues, this is how we deal with it. With files being offline, because if you send the Reaper file and only a handful of tracks and not all of them, with both the WAV file and the stem or the Reaper Peaks file, then that track lane will show up in Reaper, but it'll be offline. And you won't have any, because there's no information that Reaper is reading. So there's definitely that's a big part of working remotely. So you see this pops up already. It's because it's still searching through it, but it's popping up. And so we're gonna give it time. It takes a bit of time to. I'm not going to mess with that yet. And you want to have all these. You want to have all of these in this file folder. I know it's a lot. It might seem redundant. Might seem ridiculous. But you want to have all of this stuff in this file folder in order for it to work. So in this case, I have this, which is going to be deleted. This the program that I'm using, for some reason, it records the microphone audio only on left instead of stereo, which I would really like it to do stereo, but I have to go in and take that audio and then pan it left and right. But that's really no issue. That's what this is. This was the old files, and that's where I heard it clipping terribly. So I figured I'd just restart this whole thing. Oh, woe is me. But it takes a while, especially if you're going through this PC, because it goes through all of your drives, and it goes through all of the information that you have. So in this case, I have a lot of information because I have 2 external hard drives as well as what's on the PC, and it's a lot of information that it's going through. So the more information that you have, like just in general, the longer this is probably going to take, but it will help you out in the long run, especially getting all this stuff organized. So we'll come back to this whenever it finds all of it. All right. We found, it looks like there are duplicates, but I'll tell you, this one is in Reaper Media. This is before I had copied it over into my Reaper how-tos. So this one is this file that you see here, and one of these 2 is this file that you see here, and the other one is the other one in Reaper Media. You always want to take what you see in Reaper Media and copy it over to the file that you're wanting to save that in, because you just want to have it in there. That way, whenever they go to open it up, everything works. Whoever is sending, whoever's receiving your compressed file. So you have you've done this, you've copied it over into here, and so you're ready to go ahead and send. So you go, and I've got Reaper how-tos right here. This is the file that we're gonna send, and then we're gonna compress it. It'll compress, it'll have all those files in there, and then you can end up uploading it to Drive through your Gmail if you want to. You can end up, sending it, however, Dropbox or whatever it is that you use to send this compressed file. And whenever the person who's receiving this file gets it, they'll extract it, and everything should be in there. So your Reaper file, your stems, and your waves, all of those should be in there. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to cancel that because I didn't want this in here. And it was taking a long time. And so now we can say, yeah, you know how to send and to compress and send. That's basically that. So next one, we'll look at rendering and all of that fun